Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Final Fantasy XVI. We have to figure out what's bothering Torgal. Poor puppy, he's not doing good. So we gotta fix that. Gotta make him feel better. I hope you're all doing well. Look at him just sitting out here. What a guy. Just forlorn. What do those eyes see? Garanara. Thank you for the 45 months. Happy anniversary, Garanara. Catching up on VODs. I want to say, enjoying content. Also wanted to recommend Stray Gods role-playing musical. Might have to check that out. Poor buddy.
I never did ask where you got that anklet of yours.
From Sid, that's why. On the day he brought him home.
That long ago?
And you're only thinking to ask this now? Sid saw that the pup had a habit of gnawing on his leg, since you ask.
Aw.
Clap that there iron on him to keep him from doing it.
What was wrong, boy?
I'll take like as not. Must have been hard on the poor whelp losing his loving masters at such a young age. Doubly hard in being a frost wolf, torn away from his icons and all. Sid would always tell him, you want that iron gone, you find what it is you're looking for. I reckon what he were looking for was you.
I'm sorry, Torgal. Sorry for making you wait so long.
Yeah, good boy.
Let's get that thing off you.
Don't you dare.
Doesn't sound like he wants it.
He
off.
likes it.
Indeed. You miss Sid as much as the rest of us, don't you?
Yes.
You want me to go with you somewhere?
Walkies. We're going on walkies.
Quick, aren't you? Glad you've been paying attention.
Not nearly as much as you have, Lady Karen.
Aye, good thing and all. It's not like Gav would have kept him in nuts and rubbed his belly these past 10 summers.
Your kindness is appreciated. You've been a good friend to him.
Only because he doesn't talk back like the rest of you. Go on now.
I don't trust anybody who doesn't love a dog. Like, I make a policy of that.
Where to then, Torgal?
Where are we going, buddy?
All right, Torgal. Where are you taking me?
To the wine cellar?
I'm going to need a little bit more than that, boy. Do you have a better hint for me? Unless you've already given me one. Back on the rear deck, you were looking west, toward Rosaria.
Barf.
Why don't we try the Rookery? I haven't been to the island in almost 20 years. To Port Isolde, then. Fingers crossed the old mooring is still there.
Some people just aren't dog people. Fair enough. But if they don't like any animal, I can't trust them as a person. May as well go talk to this person while I'm here.
There's something about it.
Vivian, I believe it is. Just get all of my quests outside of this area.
Vivian, I read your note, and I'd be happy to help you find the book you're looking for.
Thank you, Clive. But tracking it down will not be easy. Are you sure?
Please. You have always granted me your wisdom and insight whenever I asked. It's only right that I return the favor. Or at least attempt to.
You are too kind. Alas, what I ask of you is rather more trying than delivering the odd lecture. I spoke with Harpocrates to see if he had any inkling as to where another copy might be found, but But perhaps it is best that you hear the details from him.
If you say so.
Forgive me, Clive, for asking this of you. But this book, it set me on the path to becoming who I am today. Its importance cannot be overstated.
And then I have to talk to Mid. Torgal.
Ah, Clive, my boy. What a pleasure it is to see you.
Hippocrates. There's something I need to ask you. I've been charged with locating a book called From a Distance.
And you seek a rare gem indeed. One whose name I had not thought to hear from your lips. You've been talking to Vivian.
Right as always. But she didn't seem keen to tell me very much. I take it she didn't like what you had to say.
And yet I gather it did naught to dissuade her. Clive, if the young professor has tasked you with obtaining a copy, I fear she asks the impossible. The executors would not allow it.
The executors?
I'll deal with them. Who are they?
Coveters of Secrets. A clandestine organization committed to the collection and intenebration of forbidden texts and technologies.
Intenebration?
One such text
That's a
being
fun word.
the tome Vivian seeks, chronicling as it does the true history of the enslavement of bearers. A tale which could overturn the established order were it ever widely known. Or, so rumor has it. I've never actually read the thing, or even set eyes on it for that matter.
How is it that I haven't heard of this organization?
Why, secrecy is the executor's watchword. They lurk in the shadows, emerging only to seize that which must be seized, be it books, inventions, or people, before disappearing again, leaving nary a trace.
Which would explain why Vivian's copy was snatched from her grasp not long after
The
she
making
found it.
of the
By the hand of
making
the
of
executors,
obscuration,
yes. But what
obscuring
drives them?
something, intenebrate.
Self-interest or ideology?
Fine
Spoil Sport
question.
98. Thank you for the raid. Hope you had a good
Sadly,
stream.
All that is known of the executors can be recounted in a single breath. You may just as soon ask me of their origins, numbers, or the identities of their leaders. Any answer I give would be pure speculation.
Then my hunt was doomed from the first. What was Vivian expecting? That I'd pluck it from thin air?
Not from thin air, no. From ash. Rumors of the executors are rife among the scholars of Storm, but rather less so across the strait. I have a friend. Well, I had a friend in the village of Garnick, a collector of rare tomes, upon which subject we would oft correspond. Alas, I have heard naught from him since the skies fell dark. And no doubt he too has turned. But though he did not mention it by name, it is possible that a surviving copy of From a Distance yet rests upon one of his many shelves, quietly awaiting discovery. If you were, by some chance, able to save even a single book from the poor man's library, I know his soul would rest easier.
Very well. When I next find myself in Waloed, I'll be sure to pay Garnick a visit.
Alright, now to go talk to Mid, and then we can go on our worldly adventure to do all of these things before trying to save the damn thing. First, we gotta take Torgal for walkies. And then a bunch of other things.
If you have a...
What?
That's it! I knew it! The answer was right here under my arse all along! If this doesn't steer to the skies, nothing will!
To the skies? You aren't trying to give the Enterprise wings, are you?
What else would I be doing?
Dummy.
Children seem to think you're avoiding them. They're worried about you. Is this really so important that you need to shut yourself away from everyone?
The Enterprise is already the fastest ship in the realm, and that's with the sea beneath her. But what if she weren't bound to the waves? What if she weren't bound to anything at all? It's not fair. The gods get the skies all to themselves, so I'm gonna do something about it. The Fallen had their chance, but they relied too much on magic. And see where that got them? But not me. I've discovered how to do it without. Well, almost. First I need to make a prototype.
And is that a one-woman job?
Are you volunteering?
No.
I'll have you know the Enterprise is my baby. But if a godfather's offering to lend a hand, I'd be happy to take it.
I was trying to get you to make the kids do the work. God damn it.
First, I'll need oil, and not just some old drippings from Miss Molly's spits in the Tub and Crown. Refined stuff, like they make in Ordil. Then I'll need some bone, or shell. Light, strong, preferably no longer attached to the beast it belongs to.
If it's beast bones you're after, I'm sure the curse breakers will know where you might find some.
No, they'll know where you might find some. You're the one who offered to help, remember?
Ah.
I should speak with one of the curse breakers before I set off for Old Hill. See if I can't find this bone while I'm there as well.
Midadol mentioned a new project yet?
I don't know why these people ask these questions of me. I can't reply to them. So how's everybody's weekend been? Have a good one?
All right, Sid. Come to buy us around, have you?
Only if you earn it. Mid needs a piece of light but durable bone for her next project. You've encountered your share of beasts on your travels across the realm. Any ideas?
Most bones are the same. Whack 'em hard enough and they'll break. If it's durability you're looking for, shell will serve you better. You know what an adamantis is?
I'm guessing it's a
I don't know to give them a wide berth.
notorious mark.
Will any old adamantis do?
Well, with shells, the older the harder. There's a rumour of an ancient adamantis down in Karava, near Old Bidza, or what's left of the village anyway. But don't expect to make quick work of the bastard. There's a reason it's lived as long as it has.
I'll keep that in mind. Thank you.
Twin sides handed to you.
Alright. Out to the world we go. For walkies. Oh, he wants to go boating.
It's still here. After all these years. A lot smaller than I remember. And you're a lot bigger. You might have to swim, boy.
The fuck I will.
I wasn't being serious.
You two go on without me. I doubt that boat will hold a third.
It absolutely
Sure.
would.
We won't be long. Hop in, boy.
Just taking a nice boat ride with my dog.
This place hasn't changed at all. The Rookery's right through those trees. Come on. Race you there? I bet I could still beat you.
Probably not. I mean, he runs faster than our chocobo.
This was our hideaway. Wasn't it, Torgal?
It is a wonder this wood hasn't rotted. Oh, look at baby Torgal.
Coming here helped me to forget who I was. Or wasn't. Prince, shield. Son his mother could love.
That one still stings.
Had I been any one of those things? Perhaps.
Oh.
What is it, boy? This is all from the castle. In Phoenix Gate. Did you bring these here?
Aww. He collected them.
My sparring sword.
Oh, oh, such a good dog.
Well. You never stopped looking for me. Did you, boy?
It's like Seymour.
Thank you, Torgal.
He's a good boy.
For never giving up. For never forgetting.
Puppy.
Let's take this with us, shall we?
Come here, Mr. Steak. I want to pet you.
So I don't forget either.
Come here, bud. Yeah. Come here. You want a cashew? Here's my guy.
That's not the way back to the boat, Torgal.
Where's Torgal leading us?
All right. I'm coming. I think I know where we're going.
You're a good dog, Mr. Steak. I love you. Yeah. Oh.
People always talk about the importance of putting the past behind you. But without it, we wouldn't be who we are today. And we certainly couldn't steer our way to a better tomorrow. Come on, Torgal. Let's go home.
Quest complete. Good boy went for walkies. Yeah, you're a good boy too, Mr. Steak. Toby, thank you so much for gifting Fate Genesis their 14th
Sorry
month.
for the wait.
Happy anniversary,
We're
Fate
ready.
Genesis. Courtesy of a very generous Toby Star JC. Oh, you gonna lay down over there, buddy? Is that a good spot?
It's well. After what happened here, it's a miracle there was any left at all.
Well, we have to find another one. There it is.
This should be enough.
Alright. New area. Let's finish off this adamantios. Gotta remember, I still need 1 dark steel and 1 orichalcum to finish off my what's-its.
Come on.
Trying to remember what this sword's called. It's like Jeff Goldblum, Gutenberg, and Walden.
If you were a tortoise,
Growlbloggengaben.
where would you hide?
Is that what passes for an adamantoise here?
You deserve a rest.
In 15, it was a giant.
It looks like we found him.
I don't think this can't be it. Diamond dust! You cold-blooded? How cold-blooded? Pretty cold-blooded. Oh, hi. Dummy are you. Dummy, you big old turtly dummy. Eat my auras. Got you again. And now I dine on turtle soup.
I better get these materials to Mid so she can finish her process.
Wait, that that was okay, whatever. I'm a little surprised that counted as an adamantoise. I thought it was gonna be like, oh, you beat that thing, but that was just the baby.
Welcome, welcome. Come again.
Thank you. Unable to track anymore? Okay, well, let's take that one off. Which one is this quest?
My lord, your grace. I hardly recognize you. I am Goditha, retainer of House Rosfield.
Somebody had a high opinion of their child.
The Phoenix and his shields. Your father, the Archduke Elwyn, entrusted me with the delivery of a gift. I only hope you can forgive my tardiness in bringing it to you.
Lift up your head, Lady Goditha. You have our gratitude for your service to our house and to our father.
I merely did my duty, as any proud Rosarian would.
My lady, perhaps you could explain a little more? What exactly is the gift?
What's up, Dothic?
As I'm sure you know,
Doing all right?
it has long been the custom for the children of House Rosfield to be presented with certain keepsakes upon their coming of age.
Indeed it has. Our father often spoke of the day when our turn would come.
And had he lived to see it, he would have presented you with the treasures I bear. Matching armbands for you both.
Oh, cool.
Alas, he did not live. Indeed, he was taken from us even before they could be completed. He had intended to claim the Heartstone with which each armband was to be finished himself, but it was not to be. And his gifts remain incomplete.
Wah, wah.
I see.
It saddens me to bring them before you, as they are. It was your father's wish that you be presented with the finished articles, not these works in progress. But with his grace long since gone, and the stone left unclaimed, I had little choice. You are grown men now, and his house is yours. And while I would not presume to insist upon your claiming the Heartstone in his stead, I know that nothing would have pleased him more than for you to do so.
Thank you, Lady Goditha.
What say you, Clive?
What else?
Give me the armband.
Of course, my lady. May our father's will be done.
Oh, I am much obliged.
Do you know where we might find this Heartstone, my lady?
I do. Though it may be a matter of a good deal more than simply happening upon it. It is found in the bellies of elder griffins.
Huh.
You see, we do at least know where to find
Like a
one.
bezo.
A certain specimen has made its nest in Titan's Wake, not far from here.
A certain specimen?
You are most perceptive, Your Grace. In answer to your unspoken question, yes. In fact, this is the very same beast your father meant to slay. I have been tracking its movements since you were but a boy.
And it's still
Were
alive.
we
That
to
is an
slay it
impressive
in his
creature.
stead, as men of House Rosfield, it would surely make your father proud.
What say you, Joshua?
What else?
This beast owes, like, the fucking empire that killed my father so many years of service.
Let's go.
Oh, like I give a shit.
Eyes peeled, Joshua.
Griffin could be anywhere, even the middle of the road.
You deserve a rest.
Simmer. Simmer.
There it is. For House Rosfield.
Witch's ladder. Wrong. Bad bird. Ha! I got you. A boldly named move you got there. fucking tank. Ow, bitch. Okay, bird. Okay, bird. Freeze! Should have frozen.
Is this the Heartstone?
It's what the inventory says. Alright, let's get them bangles.
Oh, thank the Founder you were safe. The Griffin is slain
It was
now.
only level 40.
The Heartstone claimed.
Both of them.
Yes, this radiant luster like frozen flame. It is just as your father described it. Thank you, my lord. Your grace. Your father would be so proud.
Lady Goditha, the lapidary is ready.
Lapidary.
Thank you, Cyril. I will be with him shortly. If you would excuse me, I shall have the stone cut and set forthwith. The armbands are complete. Pray, take them. They are yours, after all. Heartstone is harder and more enduring than garnet, or even ruby. It symbolizes unwavering will and devotion. And the graven vines encircling the stone represent the unbreakable bonds between you.
It's a message. Father knew we had enemies both inside and outside the duchy. Enemies who would thwart his vision. Only with unwavering devotion would it ever be realized.
And only if we stood together, as Phoenix and Shield, as brothers in arms.
As Phoenix and Ifrit.
Only then might those enemies be overcome.
Indeed. His Grace knew the enormity of the task he would entrust to you, his heirs. But this was more than just a message. It was a promise. That he would always be with you.
Thank you, Lady Goditha, for remaining the steadfast custodian of our father's will.
Forgive me, my lady, but there is something I don't quite understand. The Undying told me that after Father died, Mother claimed all of the ducal treasures for her own. Even if the armbands were incomplete, she would surely not have overlooked them. So, how were you able to keep them from her?
Because I was the keeper of the vault. Though I was but a lowly servant, your father spoke to me of his intentions for the bands, of the deep love he had for both of you, and his hopes for your future. In the days before the disaster at Phoenix Gate, I discovered that the Duchess had ordered her jewelry be sent away from the castle. It was then that I knew she meant to betray us. I tried to warn your father, but it was too late.
How many people did you warn?
When word of the fire reached Rosalith, I knew my time was short. So I took up the armbands and I fled into the night.
And thank the Founder you did.
Yet my duty to your father was incomplete. Not knowing what else to do.
How
I
did
followed
Dad
the
know our
Griffin,
measurements at
thinking
this
I might
age?
claim the Heartstone on its passing. And so my pursuit continued. Until Lord Cyril appeared before me. He informed me that his Grace's will had been recovered. And that his sons were alive and well.
Lady Goditha, On behalf of my father and all the people of Rosaria, I thank you for your loyal service.
As do I.
Thank you, my lord. Your grace, for coming back to us, for giving my service meaning.
The bands suit you well.
Thank you, Lord
It
Raiden.
must be gratifying to finally receive the inheritance that was denied you for so long.
It is. And we thank you for the part you played, Cyril.
If you would permit me to play my part a little longer, might I suggest that you make your way to your father's memorial atop Hawk's Cry Cliff? Let him see that you have received his blessing, and that his vision lives on in you.
I suppose it would be churlish not to. What do you say, Clive? Should we pay Father a visit?
I'm more of an atheist at
I
this
think we
point.
should. I was hoping to be able to offer him my thanks before we left for Origin.
Your father's helm is enshrined there. It has been since the day we recovered it from Phoenix Gate. I prithee claim it, for it too is a part of your inheritance, and I do not doubt that your father would prefer it in your hands than perched upon some lonely rock.
Thank you, Cyril.
Technically, be an agonist. He's met God. He just thinks he's a dick.
Come on, Clive.
Maybe, but that's if
Sweet.
like you met Ultima and then you decided like what if he met Ultima and his decision is like, this guy ain't a god. Like what if you just deny Ultima's, you know, godhood? You'd still technically be an atheist.
You have to listen to
All
me.
right, I left this
They're
place in
coming.
dire straits, huh?
You need to evacuate.
How long do we have until
Why do they always have to make such a...
Thoughts on Odin skills? They seem really cool, but they're expensive. I need more points.
It's you.
What do you want?
Because I don't feel like
Lord Underhill?
specking anything
Pass on
else.
an important message. There's been an ether flood out in the Velcroy. The camp where the so-called League of Outlaws were gathering has been swallowed. They're no longer just bandits. They're Akashic now, and they could be here at any moment. You need to begin preparing for a full-scale evacuation right away.
Oh, do we? And who was it who gave you this disturbing news, might I ask?
Lubor, perhaps? The man spreading the same poison out in the square as we speak. You may believe his lies, my lord, but we know better.
But why would he lie about something like this?
Some twisted attempt at revenge, perhaps. If he had not been unmasked, he may well have been elected our leader. A great honor for one of his kind. One he might well feel aggrieved at having been denied.
Lord Underhill, forgive me, but it has become all too evident where your sympathies lie. Lubor cannot be trusted, and neither, therefore, can you.
Okay.
You may not trust me, but for the sake of your people, ask yourselves if there is any chance that this is true.
There isn't. You can be certain of that. Now be off with you.
Alrighty. Well, have fun with your
You're
dead-ass
making a
town.
mistake.
Come, Clive. If our words will not move them, then we must find another way to help.
At what point do you just decide, maybe I just let some parts of society burn?
Let's speak to Lord Ferda.
Like, not necessarily actively burn it yourself, but not get in the way of the torch.
What's Lubor raving about now?
Lord Ferda.
Sid, what's wrong?
I went to warn Conrad and Natalie about the Akashic, but they wouldn't listen. They've convinced themselves that nothing Lubor says can be trusted.
The bloody fools.
Which means the town guard can't be counted on for support. But I can.
Clive's
If
too
there's anything
kind
I
to
can
let
do
that
to help you
happen.
defend Dalimil,
I mean, clearly.
you
Clive
only
is
have
too
to
kind
ask.
for his own damn good.
I appreciate it.
Sid! Ferda!
A lot of the times I go through these quests, I keep imagining, what if Clive were Geralt from The Witcher 3?
I thought you'd left.
How different would everything have turned out if Clive were Geralt?
And Blue Boy is in need at this very moment. Come quickly.
You have to believe me. The Akashic are coming. They don't eat. They don't sleep. They don't tire. And they don't care who they kill. They're unlike anything that's come before. There won't be no parley, no mercy granted. We may have saved the town once, but this is different.
Oh, that's right. Season 3 of The Witcher's out.
I do not ask that you forgive me, but please believe me. If you do not run, you will die. You will all fucking die!
Oh, he doesn't have to swear about
You'd
it.
like that, wouldn't you, bearer?
Yeah, with us out of the way, your kind will be free to claim Dalimil for yourselves.
Okay.
You should run!
Mother... Assholes.
Run, bearer!
Yeah, run!
Run!
Far, far away!
Just go on. Yeah.
Yes! Go!
Come on, then.
Wait. Someone's coming.
Wait, hold up. It's getting good.
Stop! You're hurting
20
him.
points if you hit the boy. Wow. 50 points? Geralt would have cut off somebody's head by now.
What did Lubor ever do to you? He solves all your stupid problems, and he keeps all of you safe. You know there's nothing he wouldn't do for this town. Who was it who made that cleaver you use every day, Conrad? And what about your counting table, Natalie? Who fixed that? Whose men make sure the streets are clean so all your boots don't get dirty? Who spends all day every day making sure things run smoothly around here? And none of you ever say thank you. Ever.
You just hucked rocks at him.
But did Lubor ever complain? Well, does he ever stop smiling? He keeps this whole place going. And you act like it doesn't even exist.
Lubor, we've heard enough.
Wait!
We will not run. The town guard will not abandon the very place it is sworn to protect.
We've changed our minds. Sorry about the
I will
rocks.
not give up for lost the stores that we labored so hard to fill.
So tell us, how do you propose we deal with these Akashic of yours?
They aren't mine.
We won't run, but we will fight.
All right, then.
Fine. Gather round if you don't want to die.
Hooray, it worked itself out.
Allow me to explain the situation. The ether flood occurred near the village of Cherishing, deep in the Velcroy. The place had been abandoned for years, until the League of Outlaws decided to make it their base of operations. Now they're all turned, and if the scouts' reports are correct, heading in this direction.
They are mindless monsters, driven
Yeah,
only
I
with
can
abandon
deal with
when
that.
these creatures come. Dalimil will have the bitterest fight it has. The town guard will muster at the north. Both forces will, and as Conrad.
Always.
I leave the selection and coordination of the messenger and the command of our men.
Consider it done.
As you wish.
Natalie, I would ask that you would and tell
Blah
the
blah blah
merchants,
blah blah
as
blah
long
blah
as we
blah blah
survive,
blah
our
blah
riches
blah
can
blah.
be regained.
Clive,
Very well.
we're Clive.
Where do I fit into this plan?
Where else but the most perilous place of all? I would like you to travel to the home of our erstwhile League of Outlaws.
Okay.
The main host is
Deal.
the little look. Now,
Selena, what's wrong, baby? She's just yelling. She's such a
everyone's
loud
ready.
cat sometimes. I can just teleport up here. Selena, come here. What's wrong? Yeah? Wow, that sounds awful. Yeah? Oh, there she is.
The flood. But what's waiting for us inside?
Roar! Oh, that wasn't even them. Yeah, is that better up here? Getting more attention.
We can't leave a single one alive.
Don't do it. More enemies approaching. Oh no, one of them has a big axe. You're being super helpful, baby girl. Wait for a second, he jaw jacks me. The Titan parry is just so damn satisfying, man. Just makes you feel strong.
The League is disbanded. I should get back to Dalimil.
Consider it revoked. Sometime later.
All the Akashic we were able to find have been dealt with. Seems that might be the last of them.
The last of them here, perhaps.
Lubo, Sir Clive has returned.
Clive! What news from Cherishing?
They're dead.
It's done. Root and Bron. I knew you.
Thank you,
friends, and we victor.
We bloody
Yeah,
did.
you did. Good job, guys.
Lubor, allow me to apologize.
Yay, racism solved.
After all you have done for this town, we should never have doubted you.
But we did. And for that, we only hope that
we need you, Lubor. So, if you would still like to be considered for the position of mayor, you have our back.
Yay.
You do remember that I'm a bearer, don't you?
We do. But that is not a stain on
You're one of the good ones,
It
Lubor.
is a stain on ours.
I see. But I will only accept your proposal on 2 conditions.
Name them.
Firstly, that you will both do everything in your power to rally your people to my cause.
Little dangerous in the
If
rhetoric
the
there.
Town Guard and the Merchants League do not accept my leadership, it will be doomed from the start. Unity is the key to defending Dalimil, and I do not doubt that we shall need to call on our combined strength again. When that time comes, I will expect us all to pull together, just as we did today.
Of course. You have our word.
And secondly, you will accept that if I am to lead you, the mistreatment of bearers must end here in Dalimil.
Cookji.
Bearer within our walls shall be afforded
11/38. Thank you for the
same
7
rights
months.
as
Happy
any other
anniversary.
citizen. They will not be judged by what they are, but who they are.
as we failed to do, and came so close to losing everything.
We agree to your
condition accept. Well then, it seems... How fickle fate can be. Not so long ago, I had resigned myself to leaving Dalimil in disgrace. And now, I find myself her leader. Here.
Lubo, about the children.
Fear not. You are, of course, relieved of your responsibility. I would sooner face another horde of Akashic than see them brought up as outlaws. I'll make sure they're safe here.
I don't doubt that you were, and not just the children.
Can't have all your hard work going...
Alright, thank you, Lubor. Pleasure doing business with you. Glad everything worked out for you. Don't fall, kids. All right. Anything else here? Yes, one more thing here. I face the lines.
Did you see that
sand. Ugh.
Papa?
What is it? Oh, please. Just make it stop.
Oh yeah, it must be really close to it. Yeah, there it is. Got me a you.
Yeah.
Ride, Ambrosia. Ride. Out of the way.
Rutherford, can it?
Got a gang of misfits here, buddy. Oh, they're like Power Rangers. Look at them. They're all color-coded.
The lot of you! If it's a fight you want, it's a fight you shall have!
Allow me.
I'm pretty good at it.
I don't need your...
Please, Field Marshal, oblige him.
This won't take long.
Whatever.
You're right. It won't. Men, finish him.
Alright, Shang Tsung. Oh, get fucked. Boy, that's embarrassing. Hey, you, come here. You, come here. Bro combo! Dragon Maiden 2021. Thank you for the 19 months. Happy anniversary. Am I doing okay? I'm doing alright. Can't complain. Got some crazy storms here. Heard they were worse in the southern states. No real storms over in Dallas right now. Just a fucking awful heat wave that I hate.
Field Marshal Havel, I presume. Are either of you injured?
No, my lord. You arrived just as our escort turned on us.
Fucking traitors. I'd heard reports of soldiers in the outlying regions abandoning the oaths they swore. But I hadn't thought the corruption had reached so close to the heart of the Republic. It's a fucking disgrace. Your interfering old bastard of an uncle tried to warn me, of course. My lord Marquis. Or is Sid the Outlaw more to your liking?
Either.
Call me what you want. It doesn't change who I am. Or the urgency of the message I bring. My uncle has a plan to right the realm. And he needs your help to see it through.
I got the storm Dallas had yesterday. Did Dallas have a storm yesterday?
To anything, I'd have you answer one question. What do you stand to gain from all this?
I won't deny that I might benefit from further chaos. But I seek a new beginning for all of us. And while the choices I've made may not always have been the right ones, I know I made them for the right reasons. For so long, so many of us have been told how we could live, how we could die, when it should have been our decision all along. Now we have a chance to put things right. But in order to take it, we must stand together. Even if it be beside those with whom we don't see eye to eye.
Certainly not the words I expected from an outlaw. But perhaps your uncle was right. You are no ordinary outlaw.
You're a new age outlaw. Oh, you didn't know?
All right. I'll start by ordering my most trusted guard to bring the Dalmekian fringes under control. Next, I'll make contact with my counterparts in the Imperial Army and see if I can't convince them to try and restore order in their own territory.
Thank you, Field Marshal.
But they are not the only ones we will need to convince.
What do you mean?
I don't doubt that I can bully some sense into a few generals. But those they answer to require a different kind of persuasion. And when it comes to honeyed words, well, we will need an envoy. One who can court even the most stubborn of statesmen. You, perhaps.
I'm flattered. But I'm no diplomat either. And I have other problems to attend to.
Points behind me to the giant crystal in the sky.
And I may know just the person.
Is that so? And would he happen to be an outlaw too?
Of a different kind, perhaps.
Well, beggars can't be choosers.
I suppose we'll all have to find a little of the outlaw in ourselves if we're to make it through this. Very well. Send your man to me right away.
It's gonna be my uncle.
I shall.
I assume.
My Lord Marquis. Your Lord Uncle bade me escort the Field Marshal to his manor in Port Isolde.
Do it.
And I will see that my associate joins you there.
Very good, my lord.
An envoy. I'm not sure I'm the man to talk anyone round. I can barely convince my brother to take his medicine.
Standing behind him. I won't do it!
This is a job for someone with experience. Someone like Quentin.
Oh.
I hope I can convince him at least.
Interesting choice. And this area is clear. Any that have multiple. Alright, may as well finish off this quest real quick. Going continent by continent.
Unwavering will and an unbreakable bond. Do you really think we're strong
Working
enough?
on it.
To save the world? Of course. To have overcome Father's political enemies? That I'm less certain.
Ultima's
Especially
nothing
knowing
compared
what I
to
know now.
politics.
Mother was truly capable of. But perhaps these bands would have helped.
Nah.
Knowing he was with us would have made all the
Full
difference.
honky.
It's just back there. Father always fought for what he believed was right. It wasn't until that night at Phoenix Gate that I realized I had never fought for anything. I always had someone else to do the fighting for me.
No matter how fate conspired against him, he never lost heart, never looked back, never stopped fighting. To me, he was the greatest of men. And I've been trying to live up to his ideals ever since.
We all have, Clive. We all have. And we'll keep trying. Because that's what he would have wanted.
What he would have done himself. Even if it meant standing against the very gods in the heavens.
I shall be borrowing this, Father, if I may.
No.
You might watch over us as we follow in your footsteps.
Give that back. Return the slab.
We won't lay you down.
Onward then.
Onward. To the end.
And to a new beginning.
Quest complete. Alright, what we get at it? A rusted battle helm. Nice. Joining hands with Joshua. Joshua has joined Clad's party and will remain with him until departing for Origin. I kind of figured he was going to stay in our party anyway. I didn't even realize there was an option for, like, whatever. Do those bangles do anything cool? Are they even a thing? Oh wait, no, they'd be a bangle. There they are. Wow, those are pretty good. Pretty good stuff. Another quest has popped up? Are you kidding me? Alright, I'll go turn that one in and start the other one.
There's something about it.
Now, give me that thing you have.
How may I help you today, Clive?
You can give me the Genji gloves.
You earned this.
I did.
Best of luck out there,
What
Sid.
they do. Increase damage dealt to enemies by 5%. That's good. I don't see the other exclamation mark anywhere.
Mid.
Aw, you make it sound like I asked you to save the world or something.
Tell me, this is all
It isn't, is it?
It's most of what I need. After you left, I went over the figures again. Under cogwheel. Gears that small are a bastard to make, and
Wait, the children. When they took apart your scales, there was a tiny brass gear. Now that I think about it, they didn't use it when we...
The young'uns? But why would the... I'll keep working on the model.
Erg. Speak.
She
Wait. Look. I found it.
Cool. Give it back.
Is that?
That's all.
Thanks.
That was easy.
Mitadol mentioned a new project yet?
Well?
They did.
Will it work?
What exactly are you going to use it for?
Only the most important job of all. The wings aren't going to move on their own. But with the right cog in the right... Well...
Keep building your airship, Mid. Oh, it's one of them classic Final Fantasy 1 style airships with the propellers. I think those were also in 4.
Nothing.
Not sure what the oars do, but neat.
Titan's tits.
It wasn't supposed to fly, was it?
course it was supposed to fly. Wouldn't be much of an airship if it didn't. Honestly, these bloody engines are driving me mad. I was so sure this would be the day she soared.
It's only a model.
The mithril engine was made to make dreams come true. But maybe this is one dream the world's better off without. Show folk how to take flying. It won't be long till they're raining death down on each other. People will lose their homes, children, their mums and their dads. Like I lost mine.
I'm sorry.
So am I, Clive. So am I. Sorry that I have to choose. Do I follow my head, or do I follow my heart?
Good question. The first time I stood on the deck of your ship, felt the wind in my hair. It was like I was flying. But imagine how it would feel to actually do it.
My dad always said there were two ways of living life. Chasing a dream or shuffling to your grave.
You ever thought about making a dirigible?
And he were right. Right about a lot of things. Not that I like to admit it. People need dreams to chase. Especially in a world like this. Right. When this is over, I'm gonna take all my mithril engines to Zemeckis and sling them over the edge. I won't have my dream end up turning into someone else's nightmare.
But all that hard work...
All that hard work will not be used for war, Jamie. But it ain't like it'll be gone. Tell me, Clive, have you ever been on a treasure hunt?
Not since Joshua and I were boys. Why do you ask?
Because I'm gonna bury the engine schematics and leave behind a little riddle telling people where to find them. A really hard one, so that only the most dedicated dreamers will ever be able to work it out.
I'm gonna make up a language for it. I'll call it Doggle-de-goo.
I can picture it now. Some daft general squinting at the words with a gormless expression on his mug. Like that one, yeah.
Right.
Of course, if I'm putting this engine at the end of a treasure hunt, I'll still need to make it a treasure worth hunting for. Won't be much of a prize if it couldn't even make a toy boat fly after all. My dad always said, dream big. But it ain't the size of a dream that's important, is it, Clive? Only that it's a good one. And I reckon I've got a fair few good uns left in me.
I'm sure you do.
T. Alright, got that one done. Who needs an airship? We didn't need one. We got a model. Model's nice. Ah, it's my desk. There was a note that was written to me.
Has Midadol mentioned a new project?
See, I figured that I wasn't going to get an actual airship because there wasn't a plus sign next to that, like, quest. Any quest that seems to make a difference outside of just material rewards usually has a plus next to it. Alright, what the fuck do you want? Though her icon brought her much suffering, the loss of Shiva weighs heavy on her heart, and we would be poor friends indeed if we did not seek to lighten the burden, even but only a fraction, before we depart for the skies. I would speak on this more in private. Okay, fine, if it's for my girlfriend.
If Joshua's worried about Jill, I should go and speak with him.
If I give priority to Torgal, I should give priority to Jill. It's only fair. Now, which one would I prioritize over the other? That's a hard question. Very hard question. Torgal!
Joshua, I read your message. You're right. Jill is different. I don't think I'd realized how different, but since we returned from Drake's spine, I felt it more and more.
I suppose it's not hard to imagine why.
She doesn't think she belongs anymore.
And that's why we need to remind her she is still one of us. To let her know that we still need her. Now more than ever. But how to do that? When last we were truly close, we were but children.
Of course. You remember the time we
I had sex with her recently. I think we're pretty close.
And Jill and I broke from the procession to ride up Man's Hill.
To see the snow daisies.
Incendies, think of the hundo.
It was the first time Father had allowed us to join him. And when he realized you were missing, he had the entire retinue down to the pot boys combing
Torgal was both Clive and Jill's baby, so I think they both respect that the baby takes top priority. That's fair.
A thunderstorm forced us to take refuge in a grove of... It was the Lord Commander who finally found us, and needless to say...
Then it seems you and Jill have unfinished business.
Man's Hill.
Oh, true. Though I suspect it is also much changed. Little in southern Rosaria remains as it was when we were children.
You're saying I should go and scout the area?
Make for Man's Hill.
A lot of dead grass.
This is the place, but...
I'm sorry, Clive.
Fucking blight.
There's nowhere been spared. What do we do now?
We keep looking. Man's Hill cannot be the only place where snow daisies grow.
Perhaps, but... it's the only place I know of. Knew of.
Then why not ask someone who...
Someone at the back here.
This is an annoying kind of quest, I see. Hop, 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 hop.
Let's hope one of the gardeners knows where to find snow daisies.
Snow daisies? Well, we grow them right here. Thank you.
Say what you will.
It's a little upsetting to me that I can't get the best weapon in the game, like, before I go on the, like, final quest. Little annoying. Gonna say that.
Oh. What brings
'Cause I
you
would have
down
hunted
from
the
heaven,
monsters to
Sid?
do it if, like,
I
they
need your
just popped
advice.
up on the board.
Joshua and I are looking for a place where snow daisies grow. Preferably in abundance.
Snow daisies. Both have...
Right.
Did I saw who?
Ah, good. Two of them are in the same place now.
The garrison is threatening to pull their sentries from the markets if we don't...
A fortress?
See what's going on over here real quick.
Pardon her.
Well met, Sid. This is the Initiate. Ember?
At your service.
Please, Just Sid. There are no masters here. Your life is your own.
Oh, of course. Thank you, Sid. The sergeant says you'll be evaluating me at my trial.
To become a scout, yes.
I am, but...
Who would that be?
Gav. It was him who found me and freed me. No magic, no support, just one man and his nose. Came and sniffed me out. It taught me what one man can do, and I've been training ever since.
I'm sure he'd be flattered. You clearly have good intentions, Ember.
So, what?
You haven't even... Not far from here is an Imperial lookout, Eastwatch. The guards there record all their sightings in a logbook. You are to find it and bring it here.
And bring it here, right. Anything else?
No. Sneaking into a heavily guarded Imperial outpost and stealing the logbook would be quite sufficient. You'll need to assess the situation, determine a point of entry, create a distraction and effect an escape, all without being discovered and thrown into an Imperial oubliette.
Ember, Gav isn't our best scout because he can do everything. It's essential that you know your limits.
Know my limits, right.
Ain't got none, sir. Man comes back with Ultima's head. Got confused on the request, sir. Plop, plop, plop.
It shouldn't be as dangerous as I made out. But keep a weather eye on him all the same, would you?
On my way. All right, Ember. Impress me.
I'm gonna let him do his thing real quick. I'm gonna pop over there real quick.
The garrison is threatening to pull their sentries from the markets.
I would speak with this Duke.
Saw the captain just now.
I'd say those palisades are annoying and getting in my way, but I mean, I'm guessing that I guess that's what palisades are meant to do, so.
The meadows are vast. Where do we even start?
Probably where the quest marker is.
Yote mentioned the coastline. We can start there.
Hey, those look pretty. Dragnet! What else we got, boy?
What do you see, boy?
Oh, I should have looked up. Yeah, that's notable.
Let's hope this is the last one.
Only one way to find out.
Crazy! Punch him in the dick! Just shoulder ram his balls. Ooh, enemies approach. Who said that was okay? Block. Boom. Problem solved. May the corpses of these enemies make the flowers grow all the prettier.
That was harder than I expected. But Founder, it was worth it. They're beautiful.
Yeah, the death of a few innocent creatures.
Do you think Jill will like
well
them?
worth grabbing a couple flowers from my girlfriend.
Come on. Let's go.
I teleported all the way back, didn't I? I did.
It appears my work is done. Well, we wouldn't want another...
Alright, let's give Jill her flowers.
Jill, there's something I'd like to show you.
Zip.
There is? And where might this something be?
It's, not here. Now, I know this is sudden, but how would you fancy a trip to Oriflamme?
I mean, not really, but okay. Gotta bring her there? Why don't I just bring her the flowers?
There are so many. This is what you wanted to show me. I don't know what to say.
You don't need to say anything. The smile on your face is enough.
I can see it out of the corner of my eye.
We've been worried about you, Joshua and I. Do you remember when I took you to Man's Hill? Or tried to?
How could I forget? You saw me crying and thought a change of scenery might lift my spirits. In the end, it earned me a nasty cough and a stern scolding from your mother. But I felt wonderful nonetheless.
I'm sorry. I had no idea what I was getting us both into. But I couldn't bear to see you like that.
Before we left, my chambermaid told me she'd overheard your mother talking about my marriage prospects with some of the noblewomen at court. They were debating whether it would be more profitable to marry me off to one of the high houses instead of saving me for the ducal line. No one thought to ask me what I wanted. I was nothing to them. A pawn at best. I felt so trapped. So lonely.
I didn't know.
But I wasn't alone. You were there. Your hand in mine as we ran for those oaks. And I knew then, no matter what happened, I would be all right. I'll never forget that feeling.
Sleepy Torgal. Yeah.
Before we broke camp, the morning after the storm, do you know what I did?
No? What?
I slipped away from my governess to climb the tor. And from there I saw a sea of petals, all reaching for the sun. And I realized that No matter how terrible the night, dawn would always come. That you would always come for me.
Maybe you know it.
And you have. Again and again.
A gentleman doesn't kiss and tell.
Where do you see us? When all this is over?
Probably dead. Burned up, turned into ashen statues.
Don't know. Not here, though. I think I've outgrown the twins. After everything we've been through, the realm just seems so small. I'll need some space to spread my wings.
Then that's what you'll have. And I'll stop at nothing to see that you do.
Yeah. This is a sweet moment, but can Torgal have the flower crown?
I never was much good at garlands, but it'll have to do.
I'll treasure it forever.
Thank you, Clive. For this, the flowers, for everything. It's exactly what I needed. You are my treasure.
Yeah. Aw, that's nice.
We should probably be getting back. I expect the others are wondering where we are.
You're right. There's still much to do.
And we'll do it together.
Quest complete. I got a flower garland. Probably. Oh. Aww. Reduces diamond dust cooldown by 7.5 seconds. That's nice. I like that. Do I get to travel with Jill now, too? Yay!
Hey, brother boy!
So you are content to abandon... Please, I beseech you. If you are a true son of Northreach, you must fight to defend your home.
That's exactly what I am doing, milady. Or trying to, at least. The land is crawling with fiends, and someone has to keep watch.
Even when our true enemy is hiding in the garrison? Fine. You're not the only able-bodied man in Northreach. Thank you so much for your help.
Vive la resistance!
She cornered you too, then?
Could hardly get a word in edgeways. Like father, like daughter, eh?
She made an uninvited appearance at the Vale earlier, hoping to convince the Dame to join her in fomenting rebellion.
I bet that went well. Her ladyship seems to have a way with people. Anyway, what brings you here?
Our mutual friend thought you might welcome some help.
Oh, she did, right, as always. We've had some reports, you see.
Sightings of, you know what.
They're back.
Seems that way. We haven't been able to confirm anything yet, but if you're willing, you could go and see what's what.
Right.
You know Grieger's Weep?
I'm on my way.
Thank you. I'll look into one.
Alright, I'll go kill whatever it is. Maybe it'll be a big monster with cool treasures. It's like right over there. And then we'll go see how the boy's doing on his scouting mission. Oh, hey, we got a pretty big party now.
Damn it. The reports were true. I need to stop them before they get to the town.
Consider that done. Any more? Yeah, there's always more. Get dusty! Oh, I thought I'd hit a couple more than that. Oh well. These things are like the putties. They go down real easy. Which one's healing? Oh, Jill's got the one that's healing. Nice. Okay. Ooh, 5,000. Nice. Hold up.
Call that a test, Ultima?
No.
Clive, it's me. Are you alright?
I am. But it seems the reports were true. The thralls have returned. I dispatched the few that I found, though.
Well, that's something, I suppose. But what were they doing south of town? They all came from the north last time. We might be able to fend off an attack from one side or the other, but from both...
Yeah, what's stopping them from spawning them in town?
Some. I should probably go and have a look, though, just to be sure. You head back to Northreach. I want you there, just...
What do you mean?
Her ladyship's been busy working her, stirring up ill...
What? I'll do what I... Be careful.
Don't worry.
When you're a shark all the way.
Do you not see, Father? The people of Northreach have given enough, and only a fool would ask for more.
Listen to me, Sabine. Where would our people be without their country, hmm? The Empire is their sword and their shield. It is she that ensures they can live without fear. And now she teeters on the brink. Without their sword, how will the people fight? Without their shield, how will they protect their kin? Can the unarmed stand against the advancing hordes? No. But there is yet hope. A new shield, a new sword.
Pokemon.
A new empire.
Your new empire?
We can rebuild Sandbreck, just as Great Grieger wills it.
Perhaps we could, Father. But we don't want to. Not if it is built on the broken backs of the people.
Please, let us not quarrel in the street. You must see that no good will come of
Does
this.
she own any other outfits?
Our fight is not with each other, but with the threat that draws ever closer to our gates. A threat that your sword has yet to rid us of, Your Eminence.
You will hold your tongue, whore.
Oh, breaking out the horror word.
Filled my daughter's head with your heresy, but I will not be corrupted.
Corrupted? Your daughter's opinions are her own, as you would know if you had ever deigned to listen to her. At least I hope they are your opinions, and not posturing born of a family feud.
Northreach deserves better than that.
Razzle frazzle.
Northreach deserves better than you, Carla. Yes, I know who you are.
Oh, breaking out a
The
real
slut
name.
of Twinside who bedded a branded.
Jealous, are you?
That would be the name of the porno. Betting the
That
branded.
a woman might choose a bearer over a pious man of Griega.
Clive! I met a swarm of thralls coming
Bearing the bearers.
Hundreds of them.
Oh.
Too many to count.
No. Work on the fortifications has scarcely begun. We will retreat to Caernarvon and there make our stand. Did you hear me? That was an order.
While this is but a heartfelt plea, let us make our stand here and protect our homes. Protect those that we love. Together, for Northreach!
You heard the dame. What are we waiting for? Pikemen to the gates. Archers to the
Wait, they have bows? I have not seen a single fucking bow. There is no way you can convince me archery actually exists in this world.
That's a common
whore, yes. And we'd follow her to the gates of hell.
What's up, mermaid disaster? Welcome. Thank you for the follow.
The men have their orders. I got them spaced out at regular intervals.
What do you need me to do?
Rest assured, the people will play that. Should any of your men be injured, take them to the Vale.
Thank you, milady.
I'll play my part. You still want for numbers. I only hope I can go some way to evening the odds. Philippe, can I leave the south in your hands? I doubt the thralls by the lake were the last of their number.
Of course. I'll lead a party down that way. What about you?
I'll make my way up the road to Orif. I fought a few of these things. And while I can't promise to hold them all back, I should be able to thin the herd.
All right.
Thank you.
You can thank
till then, but
I got this shit. Better to follow a sinner who cares for the people than a pious man who does not. Honestly, that's like...
Come on.
Modern day politics 101, for real. There's so many people that cling to the Bible that don't stand for anything it stands for. I'm not a religious man at all. But I understand what some people, like, what drives some people to it.
there are so many of them. Not for long.
Choo-choo! Wave 2.
Just begun.
It's the Undertaker!
Soil and stone.
Covered in flames, casting diamond dust. What are you gonna do about it? And you got him.
That looks to be the last of them. I wonder how the others fared. Better hurry back to town. Come on, Torgal.
Oh, I'm glad your daughter enjoyed the pecking order bit. Always happy to make a kid's day. Always happy to make anyone's day. I just like making people laugh.
And you?
/ feel things.
The road to Oriflamme is clear. How did you and your men fare?
Well, we ended up fighting for our lives down by the lake. Took a few nicks, but nothing the girls of the Vale can't put right.
Glad to hear it.
Well, it seems
AKA nobody lost the dicks.
For the time being, at least. I thank you both for answering the call.
You were right, and I was wrong. About everything. I had thought that the only way to unite the people was under the banner of Empire.
Empire?
That without a strong hand to guide them, they would drift apart.
Yeah,
but by simply being one of them.
Our purpose was ever the same, Your Eminence. You were merely distracted by a loftier vision.
As did you, Sabine. His radiance said it himself. Sandbreak, I forgot that.
I'm sorry to...
Alright, everybody make up and let me get on with my quests.
Madame Isabel is a rare soul indeed. In these dark times, I see that it is not men like me who should lead the realm, but women like her.
Man went full progressive pretty quick.
If only I'd listened to her when I had the chance.
Forgive me for saying so, milady, but you still do. The dame said it herself. We can turn things around. We just have to work together, and that goes for you. You're one of us now.
One of you.
Well said.
Gooble gobble, gooble gobble.
Can we get you anything?
Just a little further.
This the last one?
How goes the treatment of the wounded? I'd be happy to man one end of a stretcher if it would help.
You've helped quite enough for one day, Clive.
Don't mention it.
Oh, but I must. After all you've done for this town, it is the very least you deserve.
Anytime you come to the Vale, on the house.
If Northreach had fallen,
Jill just standing there.
Done. A woman of your means could find a home anywhere in the realm, but I sense you would rather have died here. For you, madame, I have all the time in the world.
No, I don't.
I was not one.
Don't speak for me, Clive.
Thank you, Isabel, for sharing this with me.
You're a lot like him, you know. Perhaps that is why I have such a soft spot for you. Never stop fighting, Clive. And I shan't either. I know that it will not be easy to keep Northreach together. But our efforts will be rewarded. Just look at us now. The people, the soldiers, even the Duke of Oriflamme and his daughter, all united in defense. What can we count on your support?
All right. Ding. I got an orichalcum for that. That means I just need a dark steel now. Actually, I haven't been paying attention. Did any of those previous quests give me a dark steel? No.
Just a little further.
I'm only one knuckle deep.
Will you lend me a hand? They're still injured in the bar.
Alright, let's see how his test is going.
You held your own out there. You should have seen the man. Spin,
Chocobo time.
Good girl. Run like the wind.
He should have had plenty of time to do his thing up here by now, so we're gonna go see how he's doing.
These are clean kills. Perhaps young Ember really is ready.
Could we just be indis... Oh.
Or maybe not. Damn it.
Oh, he found a dragon boy.
Draw your sword!
Oh God!
It's at your hip.
Then run! If you want him, you'll have to go through me.
Get frosty! And is dead in one combo. That'll do.
Ember.
Pooping!
Gone. Of course.
That reminds me, hold up. Yes. This is a heavy hitter, but I think it's time we add the final flash to our move list.
Let's go. Faster.
Ember, pass or fail? Depends on if he got the book or not. If he got the book, hey, you know, fair enough. Okay. Weird invisible walls there. Chocobo drift!
I didn't expect you back so soon. Where is Ember? How did he fare?
I thought I'd find him with you. He must have fled. He was just standing there. Didn't even draw his sword. I had to step in and take care of things. He was nowhere to be seen.
I knew the boy had a nervous streak.
The right man for the job?
He went to get the book while I was fighting the dragon.
I believe this is the logbook you tasked me with retrieving.
Hey? Don't you tell me you breached the tower while Sid was busy saving your skin.
What? Wasn't that what you asked me to do? To bring the thing back without getting caught?
He has you there, Nazaire.
Yeah, he passed.
And he did it all on his own.
But Sid!
He did what he thought was best. And now I have to decide whether I agree.
Of course. We'll await your... Don't shoot.
Yes, Sergeant.
I think he did fine. When did we get the laser blast? When we beat Bahamut. I just haven't been able to equip it because I don't like Bahamut's regular moveset. And I needed like 10,000 ability points to get it to an equipable state. Hey, need your help, Quentin.
Quentin.
Do you now? Something tells me you'll be asking more of me than a cask of Gotand gold. Go on, then. You'd have me convince the chiefs and chamberlains of the realm that they should simply swallow their pride.
Yes.
And do the one thing that has proved impossible for thousands of
Yes.
years. Was there anything else? Perhaps I can fetch you a meat pie as well.
That would be great, actually.
I know it's a lot to ask, but I can think of none better suited to the role.
And you'd have me give up what little I have left to do it. The people of Lostwing are my family. You'll have to find some...
I'm sorry to hear.
And why might that be?
What he's asking. How's it any different to what you've done so far? They want you to speak for those who can't speak for themselves. That's what you do best. If it's the vineyard you're worried about, we'll see that the grapes are picked and the tons filled. You know we will.
It's not that.
Then what is it? You said yourself we're family, don't
Family.
you? No, that's not what I'm...
Then what are you? That only we are worse? Why turn your back on everyone else? Who's to say you couldn't convince the entire realm?
A stirring argument. I fear that any rejoinder
I
make
nearly
might
felt
fall
the
somewhat
motion
flat
there.
By comparison.
So you'll join us? Field Marshal Havel will want to speak with you in person. I can arrange for a party of...
That would be very much... I hear the roads are far from safe these days.
My uncle will want to know that his plan is taking...
Alright, let's see where else we can go. Hey, that's this continent mostly taken care of. Guess I'll go talk to Unk.
Uncle, the Field Marshal has agreed. Rutherford is accompanying him back to your manor. They will await your return.
One other?
Lord Havel was concerned. He asked if...
One of your...
Master Quentin would probably call me one.
Another out. Just the thing we need to put these rotten politicos in their places. Good thinking, Clive.
I'm glad you approve.
The more the merrier.
Uncle, assuming Havel and Quentin can solve our problem with the armies, you still haven't mentioned how we might manage the grain shortages.
Oh, don't you worry, my
That's the
boy.
next quest.
The 7 high houses will be... They have all agreed to make the most generous of donations. Oh, of course, it did take a little persuasion, but luckily I had some unexpected help.
From who?
Why, you, my boy. Rumor has it that you rescued the Lady Ariane's head steward Rockford from a horde of bloodthirsty bandits.
I did, though, didn't I?
It was more of a handful.
Well, the old battle axe was so pleased, she had a shipload of talents delivered to my private docks by the next new moon. And when the other houses saw the parsimonious old crone's purse strings finally loosen, they as good as tripped over themselves in the rush to follow suit.
I'm happy to.
Now, join us there.
Of course.
Yes, Uncle. Oh, we're going now.
And how, pray tell, will we get that great?
You'll find another bloody road. I only have so many men, and I'm not about to send them headlong into an ether flood. That is, unless you'd have them turn as well.
Well, I'd certainly eat less.
Says the man with a belly bigger than a band of curls. My soldiers actually need their rations. Without any food to keep them going, they'll be dead even before you've sent them on your fool's errand.
If I may, gentlemen, perhaps I might suggest an alternative approach. Though supply routes are indeed disrupted, there is no shortage of ships. Indeed, they bob away in every bay from here to Randalar, awaiting a safe haven. Allow them to make port and fill their bellies full of grain. And once those who crowd the cities are fed, ferry the displaced back to the countryside to work the fallow fields. But I'm sure that you wish to continue your discussion. Forgive the interruption. Two such firm friends as yourselves need no help from the likes of me. Rutherford spoke fondly of the great bond between you.
Us? Friends? I can't stand the man.
Clive, I'm beginning to question the quality of the company you keep.
And what kind of company are you expecting him to keep? The man's a criminal.
Criminal? How dare you? You are not fit
Alright,
to
these
breathe
two
the
are
same air
fun.
as this
I like the odd couple dynamic.
upstanding young gentleman.
Upstanding? He calls himself Sid the Bloody Outlaw.
Once more onto the breach.
Shall we begin again? What we seek here is not to create a new nation, nor to claim the thrones of those that already exist. We wish simply to bring stability to the realm that mankind might weather the current storm. And to do that, we must convince those in power, the generals, the statesmen, the nobles, that our cause is just. There will be disagreements, yes. And I imagine some resistance, much resistance. But we cannot let that deter us. If we show them the path, show them that we walk it ourselves, then I am confident they will follow. The fate of the world lies in my nephew's hands, but the well-being of her people lies in ours. And we must not squander the chance that Clive has given us.
Uncle Byron.
Now, with that settled, let's move on to the signing of the Accord. For what great moment in history hasn't been accompanied by a little ceremony?
Nah.
Citizens of Valisthea, I present to you the Triunity. Rutherford, Mike Will. Well, my boy, the stage is set.
That it is.
This is the role you were born for. Now I ask only that you trust in the talents of your supporting cast.
I do. I don't know why I was there for
We
that.
shall play our parts to the best of our abilities, that you might have the opportunity to shine. The realm needs its Sir Crandall, and there is no better Crandall than you, Clive.
Aw, it rounded out.
I want you to keep this signed accord as proof of our faith in you.
I will. Thank you, Uncle.
Yeah, Uncle Byron's a pretty top tier character.
What do you think that thing is? And how the hell is it gonna do? You should have seen.
Welcome back, Sid.
Welcome.
Yes.
Alright, I get to...
Truth be told, it was me who suggested roping you in to help her from what I...
No.
December pass? Yeah, he deserves passing marks.
Ember lost his nerve in the face of a beast of prey, but he didn't lose heart. He pressed on, and he achieved his aim. And is that not what we ask of our scouts?
Indeed it is. Thank you for your honest appraisal, Sid.
Bungle Bungle, think of the
fact
44
remains,
months. Happy
however,
anniversary.
that Ember will not always have a
Just got a new pup today. Her name's Izzy. She's a Corgi Husky mix. Aww.
All I have gleaned from this trial is that without
Is
someone
she
watching his back,
Wait, Sergeant.
like a husky the size of a corgi, or a corgi with husky colors?
And this time he was found wanting. But I'd say he's due a second chance, nonetheless. After all, he did do as you asked.
With a bit of hard work, any hand can be made to hold a blade, and any mind can conquer its fears. But a scout's nose is different. You've either got
A stumpy husky. Aww.
and by sniffing out that log, young wouldn't do to waste it.
Fine.
I'll do. I'll spend my... I'll show...
Daft as a brush, that one. Just like someone else. And if you ask me, we've been leaning on him for that time the curse breakers took some of the weight off.
Good night.
Just don't tell Gav I said so, will you? I won't have...
Alright, let me complete this quest. I got more to do, you know.
Forgive me, Sid. This did not play out as I expected.
But that's why we need... Remember that.
I would...
Chance you gonna give me some dark steel for that? Probably not. Wasn't a big... Yeah, I didn't think so. Oh, motherfucker. I should have started an hour earlier. Hey, Gav.
You alright?
Something troubling you?
No more than usual. It's just... Eda's baby will be coming soon, and I wanted to make something for it.
I'm sure she'd like that.
Back in the north, families would always make gifts when a bairn was on the way. Yeah, let the little tykes know they were welcome in their new home.
So?
Well, the problem is that Eda's due any day now.
Fine, I'll do it.
Is there any... All right, then.
A good luck charm. But not just any.
Not just...
No. One made from the feather of a silver chocobo.
Gotcha, I'll go kill a very rare bird for
There's
you.
not lucky in all the realm. Oh, the thing is, they're hard to come by. Had Otto and...
Only the big day is fast.
That...
Well, there's no shortage of those past. I think I might make that...
You're a good...
Only for Gav. Let's go kill some endangered birds.
Let's hope one of the merchants here has what Gav needs. Excuse me. A silver...
Oh, there was a near some moat.
We'll see.
None of these people will have what I need. I'm gonna have to hunt it.
Just because the heavens have gone to rack and ruin, it don't mean we have to.
I'm
I've got greens of all shapes.
I feel bad because I know people.
world seems
Nope,
to be
did not
changing
mean to
so
talk to you.
fastly.
Did not mean to talk to you.
Doesn't still hurt, does it?
I feel bad because I know people like put their all into these performances. But
You would... Was it... A silver chocobo sighted in the hills near Rhiannon Tride.
yeah,
It sounds almost too good to be true. But...
time to go kill it.
Since I'm already here... Good girl.
Faster! Can hardly wait.
Isn't this chocobo silver? Nah, this is an albino chocobo. It's a white chocobo.
Tracks. They're not left by bandits for a change.
Yeah, there's some chocobo tracks.
More tracks. And these look fresh. The chocobo was here. And recently. Perhaps it
Maybe
still
it
is.
built that house. It's a real shit carpenter.
I don't hear anything.
Oh, wait, hold on. Got a feather. Done.
Well, I'll be damned.
Oh, it's a little family of them. What's up, pretty birds? Wait a minute, they look exactly like my chocobo.
It's all right. I'm not going to hurt you. Just borrowing a feather for my friend.
Well, that's nice. I don't have to kill them.
Thank you. Let's get this back to Gav before they change their minds.
That was a nice change of pace. Silver must be awful close to white. Don't you sass me.
It was no trouble.
Oh, hey, it's the newbie.
Clive, you're back. How'd you get on?
Any luck, you say?
Crystals crack. Where in the...
It's a long...
I went to Martha's Rest. There was a nest. There, story told.
Right there on the road to East.
Everything up there's been about the empty cabin made for the perfect ship.
Don't blame yourself, Clive. They'll find a new home. After all, that's what us and did. Anyway, what matters is, you managed to nick us one of their quills, and now all that's left is...
I didn't know you could carve.
Reckon there's a lot you don't know about
Gav
me.
can do everything.
Like the fact I'm as good with a whittling knife as I am with a
That
sword.
I believe. You're really good at lockpicking.
And that bone Ember gave me's a dream to work with.
I'm Ember.
What did you say it was from again? An Avis?
Hey, that's the thing I killed.
Your Avis, Sid.
Oh.
I slew one of my own at last.
Oh, that was quick.
So all those long nights in the pit finally bore fruit. I'm proud of you, Ember.
Don't speak too soon. I ain't done my trial yet.
There we go.
Well, that's nice.
What do you think?
I think if you ever hang up your scouting cap, you'll be able to make an honest living.
Now will I.
You do great on... What
I
is
should
it?
go and see if Ed's
Etsy?
awake.
Give it my best.
Because I don't want to. What's your favorite skill? For me, either cooking or acting. I find both very important. New monsters.
Ah, me lords.
How are you?
Well,
Here's your good luck charm.
yes, go. Did you make...
We did. Aye. It's a good look. I mean, a baby. To let him know that they're part of the family too. Oh, I hope you
Oh,
like
Gav
it.
smitten.
I don't know what to say. I thank you, me...
If there's anything you need, just let us know.
I will.
Fancy a swift off.
I could be convinced.
Quick drink with Gav.
Don't you think you've had enough?
I'll tell you when I've
We're
had enough.
celebrating. I'm gonna be a father.
Aw.
I think Edda might have something to say about that.
You know what I mean. Bit of light in these dark times. Wasn't long after me 10th name day. My mum told us she was with child again. I was over the fucking moon. I was looking forward to having a little one to lord it over. What with me being the runt of the litter. Thought I'd finally have a chance to prove to the world that I could be a big brother.
He was a bearer, weren't he?
Imperials came the day she went into labour. Had myself a baby sister. And then I didn't. My whole family gone in a blink, while I hid in the cellar like the spineless little arsehole I was. Great brother I turned out to be. I'll never be a leader. And I'll never be a hero. I'm just a daft little dog who comes running when his master calls. I'll never be like you.
Save Jill's
or
life, dude.
Sid or Jill or even Torgal.
Well, nobody can replace Torgal.
Have you
Don't feel too bad about that.
Maybe.
Do you know why you're our best scout? Because you don't need anyone to hold your hand. Without your resourcefulness, your courage, your determination, I don't know where we'd be. Maybe hanging off a cliff like,
Cliffhanger.
That was only the once.
Exactly. You learn from it. And here you are, after Founder knows how many missions, stronger for everyone. And let's not forget Rosalith. Who was it who freed me from the dungeon? Who was it who ran to Jill's rescue?
That would be me.
Exactly, dummy.
Because you're our brother, Gav. My brother.
Aww. Bro.
Your brother.
Which means that when the time comes,
I'm gonna be an uncle.
I get your room. And your sword.
He would be the next logical choice for Sid.
I may have had one too many.
you may have had 10 too many.
I said I was thirsty. Better get back to work anyway. Clive?
What is it?
Thanks for, you know.
I know.
Good working with you, Broham. Now we got Wintermead. I don't see any new quests on the board. But I do see new animals to kill. Show me the list. A rank, A rank. The Grim Reaper. And a knight with a splendid heart. Why does that guy deserve to die? I wasn't really paying attention to where those said. Actually, I'm just pulling my list back up. Grim Reaper, Cape Osair and Sandbreck, northwest of Northreach. Kill the Grim Reaper. That way. Probably around there-ish.
The garrison said they'd take another oath.
And how might I help the garrison today?
Everybody's still kind of gathered over here. Good for them.
The Duke has
Those things
pledged.
didn't fight like
Come on, Ambrosia. Diamond bow. Yeah, Torgal, who's ready to fight? Now let's see, what kind of enemy is this going to be? I'm going to guess... You know, there's one thing that we fought that had a scythe, and that's like the Lich, so I'm going to guess it's a Lich. Hello?
Be safe.
I assume it's around here. Do I have to touch you? No. Maybe it's West Watch? I mean, I'd rather not, but... Go ahead and test this out real quick. Punch. And final flash! All right, pretty good. Pretty good. Hello, is there a monster here? Big old scary monster man. Are you in here? That's not even a thing I can do. Hello? Should be around here, right? Is this not... Do I have to kill all these things? Alright, everything around here is dead. That would please something. Come out now, Mr. Grim Reaper. Grim. Grim Fandango. Where are you? Did I offend it somehow? Oh, hey, is it that thing? Yeah, that's it. And I think I was right. I think that is a lich. Yeah, it's the Prince of Death. Bitch. Final Flash! Stop teleporting, coward. Why am I having such a hard time dodging that? Alright, I'm about to break this motherfucker like he ain't never been broke. Pretty good. Come on, Dark Iron. Papa needs a new sword. Yes!
I'm getting tired of these things.
Papa's got a new sword. Now I can get my Jeff Goldblum.
Trouble with your gear?
Not trouble, no.
So, what'll it be? It'll last you a good while.
Half past twilight. Craft the legendary sword. Goddamn rung.
Anything else?
Now to go kill a knight. Apparently it's like right up here-ish. Apparently there should be a fast travel point there, but there ain't. Or at least I don't have it. I guess the sword looks cool.
Come on. Run like the wind.
If you do new game plus, the sword lasts a good while into the game. That's neat. I'm glad to hear this game came baked in with new game plus. It was always annoying, like, when you really enjoy God of War and then the new Game Plus stuff came as a patch. And it's like, I don't know if I want to reinstall it at this point. Still, the God of Wars stand up. They're like 2 of the games that I've platinumed, and I haven't platinumed a whole lot of games. Well, that looks like our target. Not sure what he did to deserve to die, but he's gonna. You shall not pass.
You're the outlaw! The one who drove His Highness to madness! On
Ah,
your
okay.
knees.
You're just grumpy at me.
He hasn't heard. It doesn't look like he's willing to listen.
Oh, time to kill him.
Only your death will sound!
Man, my dodge timing is way off tonight. There we go.
Well done.
Get ready. This was your prince's move, bitch. was a decent amount of damage. Woo, bro's going nuts. Hope you like ice! Yo, so I'm Alan. Thank you so much for gifting 5 subs to the community. Welcome to the land of maniacs and happy anniversary, you lucky, lucky 5 people gifted a sub by the very, very generous. So I'm Alan.
Damn it. Dion would have been glad to have you back at his side.
I like that his legs are kind of drifting over this thing like, oh, fuck me! You know, it'd be funnier if he were just unconscious, but no, he's that guy is he's dead. He's fucking dead.
Well, this isn't at all foreboding.